Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. From indefinite to definite. A commentary on verse 38 from Surat al-Baqara by Shaykh Mohamed Faouzi al-Karkari, Qaddasallahu sirrah, from April 18th, 2021. قلنا اهبطوا منها جميعا فإما يأتينكم مني هدى فمن تبع هداي فلا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. We said, get down from it, all of you. Yet assuredly I shall send you guidance. And whosoever follows my guidance, no fear shall befall them, nor shall they grieve. The Shaykh comments. Allah Ta'ala says, yet assuredly I shall send you guidance, and whosoever follows my guidance. That is, your duty is to follow the guidance. اتباع الهدى فمن تبع هدايا, and not merely to describe it, or to talk about it, or to write about it. Similarly, on the spiritual path, it's not an achievement merely to see, to witness, to have a visionary disclosure. For we all see, and God is manifest to be seen unless you turn from Him, unless you turn to other than Him. Some people believe this, but they deny what I say. If you claim to believe in something, you ought to search for it. If you believe that the name of God is light, and that His attributes are light, you ought to be eager to search for this light and be guided to it. And if you know that He describes His light by this imaginal form or this likeness described in Ayatul Nur, you ought to know that it is within your grasp by this method, the method described in Ayatul Nur, not by whatever method your caprice may suggest. When the niche, the mishkat, and the likeness of light becomes clear to you, you ought to dive into it until you find the lamp within the heart of the niche. Note that in the Ayatul Nur it's a niche wherein is a lamp. Mishkat fiha misbah. The word mishkat or niche is indefinite, as though it is the presence of the lamp that defines it. It's not the niche, al-mishkat, but niche or a niche, mishkat. And then the lamp comes, so you get the indefinite niche, mishkat fiha misbah, al-misbah. So the lamp with a definite article is in a glass. Glass again is indefinite. Then the glass. Al-misbah fi zujaja, az-zujajatu ka'annaha. Now the glass is definite. It's made definite by the kaf ut-tashbih, ka'annaha. The kaf denoting imminent comparability, which likens it to a resplendent planet, Kawkab Durri. Indefinite, followed by definite, followed by indefinite, and so on. You go between nakira and ma'rifa, until the resplendent planet unites them all and itself becomes definite when it is kindled from a blessed tree. يُوقَدُ مِنْ شَجَرَةٍ مُبَارَكَةٍ. The disciple passes through the same stages. It is invariably true that when a person comes first to the tariqah, he denies, yunkir. Even the niche is indefinite, and even after he pledges allegiance and sees the niche, he still denies. Then when he reaches, quote, wherein is a lamp, he still retains some doubt. A lamp. Indefinite. But when God affirms the lamp with the definite article, al-misbah, the disciple becomes definite and cannot be shaken from his knowledge of God. The disciple attains ma'rifah. He is no longer in inkar, but in ma'rifah. Who is definite and no longer indefinite. Those who claim to have arrived, when in reality they have not, are the ones for whom the lamp remains indefinite and was taken from them. If they had reached the words, the lamp is in a glass, al-misbahu fi zujaja, we would not say that they could reach the illuminating lamp and then have it taken from them. For God is too gracious to take away such a gift. But in the beginning, this matter is still not firmly established in your heart. You continue to approach it until you test yourself regarding the capacity of your faith. Note the verse in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says here in Surat al-Baqara, "Yet assuredly I shall send you guidance, and whosoever follows my guidance, that is, you must follow." For, as we said in the beginning, it's not enough to merely see, to have a disclosure. Light upon light, God guides to His light whom He will. Note Allah says, light upon light, nurun ala nur. This means that the more you follow this light, the more you will find it increasing, and it will lead you to another light, as in the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, who supplicates on their way to the mosque, always asking for more light, in the heart, in the hearing, in the sight, the tongue, and so on, until it becomes light in the orbit, which is stillness, the light of the niche. Then it becomes central light in the glass of the center, which is the hair and skin, the flesh and blood. Then the entirety of his glass becomes light. وَعَظِّمْ لِي نُورًا, and magnify for me tremendous light. Allah Ta'ala says, "And whosoever follows my guidance, no fear shall befall them, nor shall they grieve. فَمَنْ تَبِعَ هُدَايَ فَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ." These are the ones who have become light upon light in every fiber of their being. They've become a glass for the names of God. The universality of the names has been gathered for them. They bring them together and they possess knowledge of the names. Their manifestation in the world was essential in order for them to read the names and ascend. اقرأ وارتقي. They read in the name of the Lord, اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق, and they ascend. They ask, "Lord, increase me in knowledge, رب زدني علما," and were increased in knowledge beyond that which they attained from reading the name of Lordship. They followed their part of the mother of the book, which is divided between the Lord and the servant. That is to say, they read or they followed their part in the opening chapter, Al-Fatiha. And the Lord delivered unto them from the station of command and lordship knowledge into their hearts in the form of revealed inspiration. And so they are, as the Prophet ﷺ describes them, they do not fear when people fear, nor grieve when people grieve. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد.